This is exactly right.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
And we know how important it is to take care of it with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one. I've always used CeraVe.
They have little samples at my dermatologist as I'm leaving, and they don't do that with just anything.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models,
including the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid and the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid.
Plus, there's the bold and stylish Elantra loaded with the latest tech.
Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or the Ioniq 9.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll love during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
Goodbye. The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye. Hello,
and welcome
to My Favorite Murder.
The Minisode.
That's right. You got it. It's the Minisode the day before our vacation starts. So we are fucking feral as shit.
We're about to say the hottest takes in content land.
Can I go first? I love this one.
Please do.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll try not to disappoint you or scare you or be so loud that I upset people.
Oh.
This one's called Matthew Shepard, Romaine Patterson, a fucking badass bitch.
Okay.
Hi, Karen, Georgia, and the entire adjacent animal kingdom. First of all, I was at the Portland Live Show recently. You guys killed it. It's been so fun listening to recent episodes and catching the little Easter eggs from that night. Don't remember a single thing we said.
What are the Easter eggs like? Are they filled with...
You tell us.
Candy egg yolk? We hid $50,000 in cash.
In that theater.
In the theater.
I'm writing because of your recent episode on Matthew Shepard. You did such a beautiful, respectful job with it, but there is a total badass in the story that I need to make sure is on your radar. Matthew's close friend, Romaine Patterson. When the absolute garbage fire that is the Westboro Baptist Church showed up to picket Matthew's funeral with horrific signs, Romaine said, absolutely not. She mobilized a squad of people dressed in massive 10-foot-tall white angel costumes with giant wings. Uh-oh, she's crying already.
I mean, no, it's the most brilliant.
Yeah.
It's the most brilliant way to fight.
Just block it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Block it with angels.
Totally. They stood in a line right in front of the protesters, silently blocking the hate with their wings. Oh, it must have enraged them so much because it's also like angels.
Yeah.
That's exactly what would happen.
That's right.
It was a brilliant, peaceful, visually stunning middle finger called angel action. And there's photos of it. Look at that. They made these, so they're these angel wings that have these like tent pole things sticking out of the shoulders so that the wings are really high and large and blocking the hate.
It's like 5-foot expanse on either side, so you just cannot see their terrible signs and their horrible faces.
It's such a brilliant, quiet, peaceful way to protest monsters. Romaine wrote an incredible memoir about it called The Whole World Was Watching, and her activism and those giant angels became a huge part of the play The Laramie Project by Moises Kaufman. She now hosts a podcast with her close friend, and it's hilarious. It's called Derek and Romaine. Amazing. This is where it gets personal for me. I actually got to be Romaine in the Laramie Project when I was in high school. Being a part of that play, feeling the weight of the story, and seeing Romaine's fierce love for her friend was the exact catalyst that gave me the courage to come out as a pan woman. My high school theater teacher even had her sign a copy of her novel for me when I graduated high school. It is my most fond memory of high school. Now I am a teacher in a tiny rural town in Southern Oregon, so stories about young people standing up to hate and changing the world through creative resistance mean everything to me. Romaine is an absolute legend, and her legacy literally changed the trajectory of my life. Happy Pride Month, stay sexy, and keep fighting the bigots. Carolyn MacArthur, she, her.
Wow.
I'm so glad she wrote that because I definitely saw that when I was doing my research, and I, for time, had to just
you can't talk about it all.
That's
but,
its own story in itself.
And it's beautiful because it's like people know the importance of Romaine in that story.
Totally.
And so it's like, you can't tell it all.
Right. But it's an
time.
integral part of the story. And I'm so glad that email got sent.
Also, I love that. The desperation level to have to figure out a creative solution to that horrible protesting and that horrible church.
Yeah.
And then what has evolved since that time.
Yeah.
Where, have you seen the ones where it's just like, there'll be those types of horrible protesters and then someone will just hold a sign next to them that says gay.
These guys are idiots or something like that. Or like
someone just like, it's so funny. They
all
say all different things, or sometimes they just put them up in front and it just says something random.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. And it makes me think like with stuff like this, and I know this seems like off topic, but that's why it's really important for people to go into the arts, to know how to write, to know how to act, to know how to sing or dance or play an instrument.
And to see the beauty in life.
And that the Laramie Project can get made by the people who want to make it because they're like, this can't be happening anymore. And we're going to not just let it sit as a news story, but then tell that story again and again in other ways.
So incredible.
And it's like, if anybody's like, oh, AI is going to take over that, it's no, it can't speak for people.
Right. The humanity in it is something that cannot be turned into AI.
That's right. And on that same note, let me read you my first email.
Okay.
The subject line of this is Big News from Petaluma.
Oh.
And it says, hey there, Karen in Georgia. Day one listener writing in with hometown news to share with Karen and Georgia. For the past few months, there's been a great horned owl that has taken residence on the face of the circa 1885 building in downtown Petaluma.
Oh, my God.
I've heard nothing of this. My sister's in the last week of kindergarten before they go on summer break, so she's not paying attention.
Yeah.
I have no one on the ground.
Okay, tell me everything. I love this.
She is attracting visitors from near and far who are all concerned for her fledgling chicks. Oh. Last week, one of the chicks attempted flight, and since she's literally in the middle of downtown and there are no large tree branches near the nest, she glided to the sidewalk below. See photo attached.
Oh, my God.
Okay. God, wait. If you give me 1 second, I can figure out where that
right,
is.
From the tiles in the back.
That's how well I know. You know what it is? It used to be a weird shoe store.
Uh-huh.
But I'm pretty sure that's just at the corner of Western and Petaluma Boulevard.
It's like a Labubu. I love it.
I mean, she looks like over it.
Yeah.
She was taken to the local wildlife rescue for rehabilitation and flight training, and the folks of downtown have been banding together to create a safe environment for the other baby to make her first trip out of the nest.
Oh.
And then it says, so Petaluma, which it is.
Yeah.
We're a town built on chickens, so we respect birds of all types. My sister and I own a small salon in the building that the owls have nested on, and it has been such a pleasure to have such majestic roommates, even if I am terrified of birds. We've really enjoyed meeting folks from our town and remembering that community and joy is the most important thing in this fucked up world. Next time you're downtown, give us a wave. We're the ones with the groovy wallpaper. Yes! Stay sexy and talk to your neighbors. Maria, and she works at Honeybee Color Collective in Petaluma.
I want to live in a small town. I mean, I guess my neighborhood's kind of small townish, but like surrounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, right.
I want to live in a town like that, small.
I had no idea how the level of privilege of just like, the person that works in that store.
Right.
You're going. I told you the story of one time Nora was getting math tutoring, and her math tutor, who's like, it's him and his wife that run the place, and she was done with all her tests and she did really good. So he was like, if you want to walk down, I'll go get you an ice cream. Mm-hmm. So the two of them are walking down Petaluma Boulevard. She's probably 11 or 12. My sister said she got no less than 10 phone calls from all the different people.
Your child is with a random, not random, but a man.
Yeah, to them, it was random.
Yeah.
They're like, Laura just saw Nora. It was the funniest. Or just like, yeah, that's really
sweet.
Nice. Oh, wait, there's a PS too.
Okay.
It says, P.S. I was a model for the Bio Bottoms catalog in the early 90s. That's where I worked. It was the baby clothing catalog.
Yeah.
And that Polly Klaas's mom was my manager.
Oh,
remember
my
that
God, yes.
That was like, I flunked out of Sac State. I moved home, got the job at Bio Bottoms, had to be there at 5:30 every morning. And then I was off at 1.
Oh, my God.
And that was this weird life I lived before I moved into the city.
Yeah.
This person was a Bio Bottoms baby model.
Oh, my God.
That's who we got the email from. That's Maria.
Look at little Maria in the seaside shorts, soft cotton jersey. Oh, my God.
Hold on. Maria says, I wonder if that was the time you worked for them as well. 'Cause early 90s it was.
Yeah.
And then it says, many if not all of us were the children of the people who worked there, and my dad was a contractor for the offices at the time.
Right. Oh, how cute.
I mean, Maria, that was like, she just gave me a little, are you homesick? Here's what's going on.
Oh, that's so cute. I love
Maria,
that.
if you want to give me like weekly Petaluma updates, do not be afraid to write
I
it.
thought we were going to say haircuts, but that's good too. Petaluma haircuts. What's a Petaluma haircut look like?
It's real high in the back and then long in the front.
Some streaks.
Yeah.
Okay. This one's called Another Fake Illness Resulting in a Hospital Visit with a Twist.
Oh.
Dearest ladies, I was recently listening to Minisode 423 where someone shared their story of how they faked blindness and had to go to the hospital when they were 13, and it brought back a memory of my own similar story where I took a fake illness way too far. I used to fake sick all the time to get out of school when I was a kid. I did it when I forgot to do my homework, had to give a presentation at school, had detention, or generally didn't feel like going. Yeah. Same. Looking back, this was probably a symptom of the anxiety that now runs my life as an adult. And then shrug emoji. There was one day when I was a young middle schooler that I knew I needed to really sell it. I had already faked being sick a couple times that week, and I knew my mom wasn't going to fall for it this time. So I had the idea to crush up some Cheerios and drop some food coloring into the toilet to make it look like I had thrown up. Genius. They write. Thinking it looked perfect, I went out, told my mom I had thrown up, and showed her the evidence, thinking there was no way she could deny me my day off. My mom took one look at it and immediately put me in the car to go to the hospital because the food coloring made it look like I had thrown up blood.
Oh. The instinct to grab the little red dropper.
Right. Little red, little yellow.
You can't be that good at getting out of school.
And then it says, well, shit. Also, I wonder if her mom was like, I know this is food coloring. Let's see how far she'll take this. Like, at what point is she going to?
Let's scare the shit out of her.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than
not good. Okay. Well, shit. At the hospital, the doctors decided to x-ray my esophagus with one of those tube things that they put down your throat by way of your mouth. The anxious kid I was, and then it says am, I said not a word to anyone that I was totally faking the entire time and went through with it. They had to put me under for this procedure, and I still said nothing.
Oh, my God.
To my luck, they found something.
What?
It turned out that I did have a tear in my esophagus. I remember it was nothing major. I just had to take a very nasty tasting medicine, the texture of thick milk, vomit emoji. But if that was my punishment for getting away with lying, so be it.
But she wasn't lying, or they weren't lying, because there was something wrong. That's why she didn't want to go to school.
Maybe.
She knew something in there and just the messaging wasn't accurate.
You're very generous.
Just saying. Sometimes we have anxiety for a fucking reason.
Sure. No, you're right. Your body.
It's not always just like, oh, like, it's crazy. I have this reaction. It's like, your body knows stuff.
You have anxiety and a tear in your esophagus.
Your brain is trying to go, something's wrong downstairs. And then you're just like, I'm so crazy. It's like, no.
And the adults are supposed to catch it, but they really don't give a shit most of the time.
How does one tear one's esophagus?
I think coughing really hard, maybe? Everyone let us know. How do you fucking tear? Esophagus doctors, how do you tear an esophagus? Anyway,
singing AC/DC songs?
Over 2 decades later, I have never told this story to anyone, but now that I know I'm not alone in this kind of stupidity, it feels like a good time to get it off my chest. You didn't tell your mom.
I think that the fact that we're the first people that they've told, we should send them like a sweatshirt or something.
Yeah.
Because that's huge to admit something that you were like, you fucked up. You had surgery.
Her name is B, just the letter B.
B.
I love you ladies dearly. Stay sexy and stick to your story. You might just get away with it. B.
How did you get away with it? You went under. You had surgery.
Just she kept yes-anding her own fucking like mistake.
She's like, no matter what, as long as I'm not in school, it's fine.
And
I could be having major surgery.
Right.
I'd rather do that than be in school.
Send us your years later confessions. I fucking love those.
Yeah, it's genius.
At myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
Years later confessions.
Yeah.
Also because B's mom can't be mad because there was something there.
There was something wrong.
So
and you're right. Maybe it was like
instincts.
There was no ghost in her esophagus. It was
she had a haunted throat. Okay.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye. Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye. This one, the subject line is can't find a goth, find a Costco employee.
Okay.
Hey. I'm starting to write this as my 6th grade students are doing a short written response after watching a video about Hazel Ying Lee, first heard on MFM episode 531. I live in Hood River, about 45 minutes outside of Portland.
Wow.
Awesome. Local hero. When I was about 16 years old, I was in Costco with my mom and friend. While working our way around the store, I felt that 2 men were very consistently behind us. I didn't give it much of a second thought because there's a certain flow to Costco, and maybe we started our journey at the same time and place.
100%.
Right?
100%.
You're like, no one needs a TV.
Everyone it's like a really slow, it's like a, what are those
lazy river?
It's a lazy river.
It's the shopping lazy river.
Oh, it feels so good.
Do you need a sweatshirt? We can amble over this way.
Go this way. It's so mindless and nice. Okay.
It's really nice. There's one very close to here.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. Okay. However, my mom was an OG murderino. I grew up watching, and in parentheses, I grew up watching 48 Hours, Dateline, Snapped, etc. Mm-hmm. She and Brian Williams taught me how to determine if you're being followed. After circling back, weaving through the baby clothes, granola bars, and flowers, they were still behind me. I caught back up with my friend who immediately grabbed my arm and said, those guys were looking for you, saying, she's wearing a blue polka dot dress. I indeed was wearing a blue polka dot dress. After a short meeting of the minds, now including my mom, Gina. Fuck yes, Gina. Is Gina allowed to have her own cigarette in Costco just because she's that special?
She's a show her ID.
She's just like, it's me, Gina.
It's Gina.
I gotta shop. I gotta get some stuff done.
I gotta smoke.
I'm not putting this thing out. We decided we needed to keep them in our eyesight to ensure we weren't in theirs. Once we saw them go to the checkout, we were in the clear, or so we thought.
Ooh,
We got into the line, and as it is our turn, we see them waiting on the other side near the tire center, staring. I was creeped the fuck out. Not wanting to be forced towards them, I informed the Costco employee scanning my items. He, understanding the assignment, casually looked over and said, "Whoa, that is so creepy." He did this a few more times, mentioning, "Wow, they're just staring you down." He ultimately said he would walk us to our car. Then he said, "I have a better idea." And then he came back with the single largest man I have ever seen in my life.
Giant.
A giant.
You love giants.
Ugh, a giant at Costco?
Oh.
Have I died and gone to heaven? I mean, he could have been the mountain in the Game of Thrones. He was now our designated escort to the car.
Yes.
The original cashier went over to the men to distract them, talk with them, and he ended up walking them to their car while our gentle giant walked us to ours. He hid our license plate from view, packed all of our things into our cars, all while keeping one eye on those men, again, repeatedly calling them creeps and instructing us to take back roads home. And if it looks like we're being followed, call 911 immediately and do not go home, just keep driving.
Oh my God.
And then separate line, just another reason to add Costco as a safe space. And then it says, my true crime loving mom sadly passed away. Oh, Gina's gone.
Gina.
She sadly passed away in 2018 from a rare autoimmune disease called scleroderma. She was a trusted adult for all of our friends, the sweetest lady who everyone loved, and she had the best timed, that's what she said.
Oh, a mom, that's what she said? Are you kidding me? That's the only person who can do it, and not with her cigarette.
Set me up.
Hey, calm down. You're going too deep.
That's what she said.
Gina!
Sorry, I wasn't ready. Should we do it again?
Go, you just do it.
That's what she said.
Gina.
Because I think she'd be a little smug.
Yeah.
And then,
that's
of course,
what she said.
That's what she said. Okay. She was my best friend. I miss her constantly. Stay sexy and find a Costco worker. If you can't find a goth, Sammy.
Amazing.
So good, Sammy. Amazing job.
Fuck yeah. We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye. Some flavors will always make you smile.
And with Kachava's new cinnamon French toast flavor, you can enjoy the taste of your favorite childhood breakfast without the sugar crash.
Kachava is an all-in-one nutrition shake that comes in so many delicious flavors, including the brand new cinnamon French toast.
It's made with real cinnamon bark for the richest, deepest, most authentic flavor.
And just 2 scoops provide complete nutrition your body craves with protein, fiber, greens, and so much more.
Kachava provides clean nutrition to fuel wherever your day takes you. No fillers, no nonsense. Okay, the Exactly Right Media office has all become obsessed with Kachava because they keep sending us these amazing boxes of all the flavors, and everyone kind of fights over it now. So we got this new flavor in, and there was a line to try it. It's pretty great.
We're real believers in the whole Kachava line, so treat yourself to a childhood favorite.
Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
That's Kachava, Kachava.com, code MFM. Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
Goodbye. Bye. Okay, here's my last one.
Okay.
July 4th fishing pole. It's called.
Is it about to be the 4th?
When this comes out, it's about to be the 4th.
Fucking Christ.
I know. Hi, MFM team. My parents, Mark and Joy,
Christians,
live out in the country on a big plot of land with a beautiful pond. The pond is often a hive of activity with family, friends, and neighbors frequently dropping by to swim and fish. One evening, their neighbor Brian was fishing at the pond with his grandson. Brian was using his late grandfather's pole, which obviously had a great deal of sentimental value. Brian briefly set down his own pole to help his grandson, and it was at that moment that a huge catfish grabbed Brian's hook, dragging the pole off the dock and into the water where it quickly disappeared into the murky depths. The pole was gone. Several people took turns diving to the bottom of the pond to try to locate it, but to no avail. Brian was devastated. 2 years passed, but the pole was never found, despite regular attempts.
It's crazy.
To have a pole mean something to you? I get it.
It's also just, it's painting such a vivid picture of like people down at the pond fishing and stuff. It's like, it's an email from Mayberry. I love it. Yeah. I want to hear all about did this catfish drag a pole around for 25 years?
25 years.
For 25 years, I've been dragging this pole around.
It gets better. The catfish is smoking.
Yep.
Last year, my parents hosted a huge Independence Day party. More than 200 people gathered at their home for a weekend of camping, grilling, games, and fireworks. That sounds amazing.
It's because they have pond money.
They're Christians. Brian took this opportunity to offer a $100 reward to anyone who could find his pole.
Oh.
This resulted in dozens of people spending hours searching over the course of the weekend.
Can I say, I bet it was dozens of high school boys.
Yeah.
Who's going to fucking get into a pond and be like diving down?
Well, my dad even fashioned a dredging tool out of a metal rake. He tied the rake to a rope so you could throw the rake out into the pond and pull it back in by the rope, dragging the prongs along the bottom in hopes they would snag the pole.
Smart.
Yeah. Still no luck. The pole was well and truly gone. The weekend after the party, my husband Jared and I were visiting my parents. We'd missed the party because we had COVID. We were standing on the pool's dock while my dad explained this whole saga and showed off his rake/rope combo. Jared took the rake and half-heartedly tossed it into the pond. My dad turned and started walking back to the house when he heard Jared say, is this it? That's right. With just one attempt, my husband had found the long-lost pole.
Damn.
Incredibly, one of the prongs of the rake had snagged in one of the tiny eyelets that run along the pole to hold the line in place. Jared returned the pole to Brian, who was speechless, emotional, and happily handed over the $100 reward. Stay sexy and try just one more time.
Try.
Just one more time.
That's
Jenny
Jenny
and Jared
solving problems at the pond.
With Christ as their Lord.
It's, you know what? It's the old grandfather, whoever passed that fisherman's pole down.
Or the catfish's grandfather.
Or the catfish's grandfather's in there. I've seen worse poles than that. Send it back. Well, here's my last one.
Okay.
I won't read you the subject line.
Please don't.
Stop it. It says, "Hey, all. On your most recent episode, you asked for stories about winning contests. Well, this isn't my winning story, but I feel like it's wild enough that it needs to be shared.
Yay.
Back in the 80s and 90s, one of the local radio stations in my hometown had a radio contest giving away a free cemetery plot. Well, my father, who never wins anything, won.
Oh, that's like bad luck. No.
I repeat, my father won a burial plot from a radio station contest. He waited until my grandmother passed away a few years ago when I was in my mid-30s to tell me about this contest and showed me the deed for his plot.
Oh, my God.
I reached out to the cemetery and verified its validity, and sure enough, it's legit.
Holy shit.
Through a radio
That's
station.
Expensive, too, right?
So
what is it, like
fucking
10 grand?
Minimum.
Oh, my God.
All that shit is so fucking expensive.
The way they make money off of people's worst experiences.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. To be like, no, grandmother must go in her blue suit into this silk-lined casket.
Right. And what I mean, you're not going to have flowers. There has to be.
Crazy.
Anyway.
I'll never forget my mom's like, oh, no, I need to get, what's the other one?
Cremated?
Yeah. She's like, oh, no, cremate me immediately.
Yeah.
Don't. Where I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So my father will be buried in a plot that he won off the radio.
Love it.
I hope this shocks you just like it did me. And as a reminder to all, make your final wishes known. Yes, it's weird and hard, but it's harder on your loved ones when they don't know if they're doing what you'd really want. And that is an email from Crystal. Crystal fucking wrote in. We've been waiting for Crystal to write in.
We have?
Fucking, who's the last person? Oh.
One of my best friends is named Crystal.
I was about to say... It's the last time you met a Crystal, and fucking Georgia's closest friend is named Crystal.
Crystal thinks that her mom wanted them to be strippers or something because her sister's name is also really unique. What is it? Phaedra.
Oh, that's a very cool name.
Phaedra. It's so like the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
Yes, it is. Yeah. What's funny to me is crystals in my town were a certain way, and your crystal is not that way. So it's funny because she's very herself. Mm-hmm. So it like makes sense. She makes it her name.
Yeah.
But it's not like
the crystal
it's not this crystal.
Right. She's not. No.
What if after all of that, it's your crystal at home? Like, it's fucking me. I've told you this story before.
Oh, what if she did? That'd be cute. All right. Send in your stories, please, about anything you want at any time of your life.
Share in a human way connections you have made in the past.
Yeah.
Whether it's at a pond, with someone named Crystal.
Or a catfish. A smoking catfish.
Or a smoking catfish. And until you do, stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producer is Molly Smith, and our associate producer is Tessa Hughes.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Squilacci.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
Follow the show on Instagram at myfavoritemurder.
Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And now you can watch My Favorite Murder on Netflix.
And when you're there, hit the double thumbs up and the remind me buttons. That's the best way you can support our show. Goodbye.
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
I'm Nancy Glass, host of the Burden of Guilt Season 3 podcast. This is a story about a horrendous situation that destroyed 2 families. It's a scorched earth war that shows just how far someone will go to get what they want.
Cindy said I had to choose between the truth and my family, and I had to choose the truth.
Listen to Season 3 of Burden of Guilt on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Betrayal Weekly is back with brand new stories. From threatening text messages disturbing a small Midwestern town.
It was from an unknown number. Who else is getting these messages? Why did it start with us?
To long cons and stolen identities.
Who lies about being this sick? This was the last time I ever believed a word she said.
Listen to Betrayal Weekly on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.